In a beautiful little village in Vietnam lived a brave and curious girl named Mai. She was 11 years old and always ready for an adventure. One sunny morning, Mai was walking through the village when she saw something amazing. A huge starfruit tree was sparkling in the distance. Its branches reached up to the sky like a magical ladder. "Let's go see that tree," Mai said to her friend Bao, a magical water buffalo who went everywhere with her. As Mai touched the tree trunk, the starfruit tree started glowing. It shimmered and shone, and then the branches bent down and scooped up Mai and Bao. The tree lifted them up into the sky for a magical journey. Mai and Bao held on tight as the starfruit tree carried them higher and higher. They saw wonderful sights. There were shiny galaxies, dancing stars, and friendly star fairies who waved and smiled. "Welcome to the skies," said a star fairy named Shine. "I'm so happy you're here," but the journey wasn't only easy. As Mai climbed higher, the wind began to pick up. At first, it was just a gentle breeze tickling her arms. But soon it grew into a strong gale. The gusts of wind almost blew Mai right off the branch. "Hold on tight," Bao cried. Mai wrapped both arms around the tree trunk. The wind whipped her hair wildly and tried to pull her fingers from the branch. It felt like an invisible giant was trying to tear her away from the starfruit tree. Mai squeezed her eyes shut and hugged the branch with all her might. "I won't let go," she yelled into the wind. The tree's bark hurt her cheek as the branches swayed violently back and forth. Just when Mai thought she couldn't possibly hang on any longer, the wind calmed. The gales reduced to breezes and the tree steadied once more. Mai caught her breath. With Bao's help, she had faced her first challenge. Now she was ready to continue the climb. Next, thick dark clouds rolled in and surrounded Mai and the starfruit tree. It became so dark that Mai couldn't see anything ahead of her. "I can't see the path," Mai cried out. She took slow, cautious steps, feeling her way along the branch. It was like someone had switched off the lights. Mai stretched out her arms and edged forward. The inky black clouds made it hard for Mai to figure out which way to go. It felt like she was lost in a dark room. Her heart pounded as she tried not to look down. "Just keep moving forward," Bao said. He walked behind Mai, guiding her with his nose. Mai took tiny baby steps, reaching one foot out to find the next branch. She used her hands to feel the rough tree bark, keeping herself steady. The darkness seemed to go on forever. But Mai persisted, even when doubt crept in. Finally, a small ray of light shone through the gloom. The clouds began to thin and Mai could make out the outline of branches again. She had made it through. Thanks to Bao's support, she had conquered her second challenge. Just as the dark clouds cleared, Mai noticed something troubling. The starfruit tree's leaves were turning brown and drooping. Branches hung low and leaves fluttered down past her. "Oh no, the tree is sick," Mai cried. She patted the trunk gently. The starfruit tree had always been so strong and magical. What could be causing it to wilt now? Mai thought hard. Then she remembered the stardew she had heard about, magical dewdrops from the heavens that could heal any star. "To save the tree, we need stardew," she told Bao. But she knew it only fell near the top of the sky. They would have to climb higher than ever before to find it. Mai took a deep breath and started climbing again. The weak tree shook and shed more leaves, but still carried her up. Higher and higher they climbed as the air grew thin and chilly. Mai shivered but did not give up. With Bao behind her, she scaled the weary tree past fluffy clouds to the very peak. At last, Mai spotted a faint glitter in the distance, stardew. Stretching carefully, she reached out and caught a few drops in her palm. "I've got it," Mai called out joyfully. She let the stardew fall on the starfruit tree. Instantly, its leaves perked up and turned green once more. All the branches stood tall and strong again. The third challenge was overcome. With each challenge she had faced, Mai found courage deep inside. Her friend Bao cheered her on, and she kept trying. At last, they arrived at a shining heavenly city with rainbow buildings and streets of stardust. The star people celebrated Mai's arrival with a magical party. They taught her to always follow her dreams. After her adventures, the starfruit tree carried Mai gently back home. She felt very happy, but also ready for bed. When Mai told the village about her journey, everyone was amazed. They learned from Mai to always be brave and never give up. Mai kept the gifts of courage and perseverance in her heart. And she looked forward to more adventures to come with her friend Bao by her side.